Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today is another stir fry recipe, and this time we are going to be using leftovers. So as you can see here, I have some leftover ingredients and I'm going to spin it around and turn it into a yummy stir fried rice. All right, so here are the ingredients I'm showing you: egg, hot dog, chicken, diced up shrimp, and rice from a week ago that I put in the freezer. So I just brought it out to thaw, and now we're going to spin this around and turn it into something yummy. All right, so here is the egg. Let's beat that, whisk it up, and just give it a fry. We don't need to season it, nothing. It will be seasoned with the other ingredients. Another ingredient I did not mention is I have coleslaw vegetables, so just basically shredded cabbage and carrots, so that will come much later. All right, so let's get the egg going. This is not Nigerian fried rice. This is the Asian themed Chinese fried rice. Fried rice in general, it can be cooked in so many ways. So here I'm using, again, leftover ingredients, and I'm making this video now because USA Thanksgiving is coming up, and something that is very common during the Thanksgiving season is having leftovers. So while Thanksgiving Day, we typically, everyone in their homes typically have, not everyone, but most people in their homes typically have, Thanksgiving dinner with some sort of bird, either turkey, chicken, or just ham, meat. So with all of that meal, whining and dining, typically the next day you're left with so much leftovers. So don't toss the leftovers away. You can spin it up and turn it into gourmet style meals, gourmet recipes. So I'm going to be showing you just different variations of how you can use leftovers. All right, so here I am adding my diced up onions, garlic, pepper, and ginger. And now to that, I'm going to add the diced up shrimp. This is frozen shrimp I had deep down in my freezer, leftover. I think it's half a bag. So I brought that out and said, you know what? Let's give this some life. All right. So giving it a stir, I added bouillon powder or seasoning powder. That's what I just added to our stir fry right now. Giving it a stir. I hope you were able to see the oil that I used. Now giving this a quick stir, and then we're going to add in the hot dog. It's optional, but hey, I had one lonely hot dog sitting in the refrigerator, so I figured, you know what, let's make use of it. So now I'm adding the chicken from an old rotisserie chicken that I had, in the fridge. Just, why toss it? Why not? Let's turn this into something spectacular. So I added my rotisserie chicken. Give that some time to stir and cook. Now I'm adding curry, just a little bit of curry, not too much, where it would just be overwhelming, just a little bit, and then a dash of salt. I know the amount of sodium, basically not sodium, but the amount of salt containing ingredients that I'm going to be using, so that I kind of have the measurement in mind. So that's why I added the dash of salt now. And then as you saw right there, I added chili powder for that extra kick. Give that a stir. And now I'm adding my favorite dumpling sauce. Dumpling sauce is not as salty as soy sauce, and it has its own unique, distinct flavor that I love, 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 love. So I like to add it in my stir fry ingredients. If you notice, I added it in a recipe prior to this one. Go check out that video. It's a recipe, stir fry recipe. I added dumpling sauce as well in that video. So let's give that a stir. I quickly tasted it just to make sure, you know, we have the right amount of flavor profile going on here. And now we're going to add a dash of, okay, not yet. Let's add the vegetables. So right now I'm adding my shredded cabbage and carrots. It was a leftover bag of coleslaw vegetables that I had sitting in my refrigerator drawer, in the vegetable drawer. So why not? Let's make use of it rather than leaving it to get, you know, spoiled. So here I am adding it to our stir fry, giving it a quick stir. Okay, now let's add our egg. It smells yummy already. Smells so good. Can you believe this is just leftovers? But now we've turned it into a gourmet. That's a tongue twister for me. A gourmet style fried rice. So here we have the leftover white rice. This is just boiled rice. So we're going to give it a stir. And this is just the plain parboiled rice. I am adding it a bit at a time. If you notice, I poured half at first, so a little bit over half. Now I'm adding the rest just to make sure, you know, everything gets incorporated at the same time. And voila! Yummy fried rice. It smells so, so, so good. It smells yummy. So that's it. It's basically ready. Just want to make sure everything is heated up because we added the ingredients separately. Make sure everything cooks and is heated up before serving. But this fried rice is yummy. All right, just one last stir and we're going to dish it out. Okay, here it is. Doesn't that look better than leftovers? Much better, I think. Just checking it out and going to give it a taste. And it tastes so good. Better than a Chinese takeout. At least your average neighborhood Chinese takeout fried rice. This tastes like the same, you know, Asian style or Chinese style fried rice, but imagine homemade. So it's wholesome, rich, yummy, almost like comfort food. Much, much better. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it's not overly fried or soggy, but just the right amount of texture and flavor. Alright guys, here's where I sign off and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.